Hi guys, this is Meenu. Welcome back to my channel Storytale. Today I'm going to be talking about Lore by Alexander Bracken. This book is also called as Greek Mythology Meets Hunger Games, which I do not understand why, because Hunger Games was of course much more brutal. I have not read Hunger Games, but still I've seen the movie and I do not think it has anything in comparison with that. Both of them come from a very different genre, so I do not think they need to be compared. Anyway, before I tell you what I thought of the book, let me run you through the synopsis of the book first. So the story is based on Greek mythology, like I said before. Long ago, 9 gods rebelled against Zeus, and in punishment of that, he cursed the 9 gods to walk among humans as mortals. For 7 days, they are going to be hunted by descendants of ancient bloodlines who can kill them and claim their power for their own. To be honest, I could not keep up with the bloodlines that were mentioned in the book because there were so many of them. The only bloodline I know of is House Perseus because our main character is from House Perseus, so that is why I know a little bit about that. Other than that, other bloodlines were really hard to keep up. I could not keep up with the names, they were so complicated. Greek mythology names are a little bit complicated. I could not keep up with them. I'm already terrible with pronunciation, and pronouncing them and remembering them is just not my thing. Lore is our main character here, and she is the last descendant of the bloodline of Perseus. Her family was brutally murdered by this enemy bloodline. That is why she gave up hunting altogether. She goes into the hiding to hide this biggest secret that can actually cost her her life, and she is the last descendant of her bloodline, so that is a very big risk for her. She gave up thought of any kind of revenge against the person who was responsible for her family's murder in order to save her bloodline and the world along with it. But everything changes when 2 participants of this big hunt seeks out for her help. The first person is Castor, who was her best friend, who she thought was long dead because he had leukemia. And the other is Greek goddess Athena, who was gravely wounded by her sister and now has aligned her lifeline to Lore. There were also other characters in this book that were forgettable except for Van and Miles. The story of the book is very intriguing. I actually liked it. I have been always a fan of Greek mythology. I find them very interesting, even though I do not know sure what the real story is, because I've read so many books on Greek mythology and everyone has their own perspective. So I do not know what the real story of Greek mythology is. But still, I actually like the take of Greek mythology in this book. It was very interesting. I liked the whole concept. But I think this book had so much potential and it kind of lost itself in it. This book was very fast paced, and for the first time, I think that went against a book, because for me, it did not give any chance for breathe. I could not soak all the information that it was giving me. There were so many names, there were so many bloodlines, there were so many names that were kind of similar. So it became very confusing for me to keep up. There was not much info dumping in the first few chapters of the book. It was distributed very evenly throughout the book, but it was just too much. There was just too much information which I just could not keep up. It was very confusing. I do not know the name of the bloodlines. I do not remember the name of the Greek gods except for the ones that I already knew. Even the new god names were very confusing. 2 or 3 names were used for one single god, so I don't know what was the purpose of it, but it did sure make it more confusing. There's this another thing that I did not understand, the purpose of Agon, why it was created, what was the purpose of it and what it resulted in. The purpose of Zeus curse was not explored much. Why it was for 7 days, why it was 7 years apart, I do not understand why. What was the purpose of Agon? If these new gods are born, then what is the purpose of them? What was actually intention of Zeus? So that was something that did not make sense in this book. Like I said, the story was so unique. It has so much potential. It could have used more words which made it more explainable. It could have explored the characters, the gods, the mythology a little bit more. The characters were running all over the place. There was always something or other thing happening in this book, and even those things were not something I think was necessary. It could have been avoided. More pages could have added which could have explored this world a little bit more. The world building was a little bit disappointing, and that is where this book disappoints. There were also problems with characters in this book. I liked the main character Lore and I liked Athena. I think she was the most complicated and well written character in this book, but other than that, the other characters were not that great. I liked Miles, but not because of the character. His character was kind of cliche, but I like the romance that he has with Van. I like the relationship. I like the way he talks with him and the way he teases him. That was the best part. I think that was the only romance that I liked in this book. The main romance between Lore and Castor, I did not give a damn about. I liked them as best friends, but as lovers, I was not much into it. Apart from romance, there were many flaws with the character of Castor. His character was not explained much. I did not understand his purpose, to be honest. He was this new god and he got these powers which he was unaware of, which he could not control. That I understand. But why he could not control his power, it was so difficult for him, was not actually cleared. Other hunters who were turned new gods, they had no problem in using their powers, but it was very difficult difficult for Castor, and I do not understand why. There was this thing about him not remembering how he got his power, but still why he could not remember, again not cleared. So there were so many things about him that was not cleared. But if I leave all these flaws aside, I did kind of enjoy this book. It was not a boring book. It was kind of interesting and I liked that. Yes, I was confused most of it, but still there were so many things about this book that I loved. There were so many scenes that were very well written. There were so many action scenes that were well written. The ending, yes, it sucked a little bit, but what they did with the character of Athena, I actually liked. Her character, her dynamic with Lore was the best written in this book. I loved how the author played with Athena's character. That was the brilliant part of this whole book. The plot twist by the end of the book was well written. It was amazing. I loved that part again. So like I said, even though this book had a little bit flaws, there were so many good things that I liked about this book. I've always been in love with Greek mythology and it did feel good to read about them again. This book for me was not great, but it was not bad too. It was actually a likable book. You will actually enjoy it if you get past the confusion and everything. Still, you're gonna like it. I liked it. That is why I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. So if you liked it and if you have any thoughts on this book, do let me know in the comments down below because I would love to hear from you. So like I always say, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and click that bell icon if you wanna get notified of my videos, and keep reading.